goggles, gamer-goggles.com, and I'm here with Jen from Starfinder, from Paizo, working on Starfinder. It's her baby now, kind of, mostly, with her team. She's mom.
I'm mom. Well, I'm more like the second in command, actually. Creative director is my good friend and boss, Thurston Hillman, but I am the senior developer on the team. So yeah.
And they just announced
something really cool.
Are you calling it Pathfinder 2 or a remaster?
No, so we announced our Pathfinder remaster, which will be releasing starting in November of this year. And we also just announced that we are going to do a second edition of Starfinder, which will be fully compatible with Pathfinder 2 and, of course, the remaster.
Wait, fully compatible. So a lot of things are changing.
Yeah, for Starfinder, absolutely.
And the preview's already available, or the preview for the playtest is already available.
Yep, StarfinderPlaytest.com has a free PDF download with a little snippet of the alpha test stuff that our team is working on. So you'll find 5 levels of our soldier class. You will find some futuristic guns, some aliens, as well as like a dev diary that explains what our team's thought process was, and some anecdotes from our playtest, like things that we fixed, some bugs we caught, just some insight into what we were thinking during this process. And you can find that for free, like I said, StarfinderPlaytest.com. We plan to drop more of those. We're calling them field tests because it's not our full playtest rules. That will be next year around this time.
Oh, so you're taking your time?
We are taking our time. We absolutely want to get this right. We want the community to be involved, to be able to give us early reactions, to be able to see sort of behind the curtain at what our team is thinking and doing throughout this process.
Is this going to slow down the current Starfinder release schedule?
No, the current Starfinder release schedule is set. Our plan right now is to release starting in October. We have Starfinder Enhanced. That is a huge source book. Those of you familiar with Character Operations Manual, it's meant to be sort of a successor to that. It has a ton of player options, some power boosts for a couple of classes that we feel really could use that. It'll really extend the life of your Starfinder 1 campaigns and give you years of content if you want to keep playing Starfinder 1, at least whether until the playtest, until the second edition or beyond. We also have 2 hardcover adventures that are releasing, full campaigns where everything you need to run the adventure, the full plot and some auxiliary rules, with of course your core rulebook and your alien archives. Those are releasing. Scoured Stars in January, and my other baby, Mechageddon, releases in the spring of next year. So that schedule is not changed.
Mechageddon. So what's Mechageddon?
Mechageddon is a high-level Starfinder campaign. It goes from levels 3 to 18. About 80–85% of the combats are going to be in mechs using the rules from Tech Revolution.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so hence the Mechageddon.
Yeah, Mechageddon. I got that immediately. I'm a long-time Battletech player.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I had not heard of it on this front.
Yeah, we have mech rules. If you don't know, Tech Revolution's got you covered. It is super fun. You build the mechs like a starship, kind of. You get to customize those, like your weapons, your various systems that you can add on to your mechs. But the combat is basically character combat with just extra abilities. Like instead of, I'm gonna cast spells, I'm a technomancer, you can just fire a missile salvo, or have a chain whip or something like that. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
So back to 2.0.
Yes.
I'm gathering you've already been involved in the idea. It's been on the table probably for a little bit.
Absolutely.
What are some of the things that are changing that are kind of surprising that you didn't see coming?
Well,
or is it too early to talk about?
Probably can't spoil too much, but I will say that we've known that Starfinder 2 was going to happen for a long time. We have accelerated our timeline somewhat with the decision to pivot to the remaster. That kind of got our team on board with the remaster, getting under the hood of Pathfinder 2, learning so that we could then go with the design team, of course, and work together to make this updated this edition. So yeah, I mean, a lot is changing for Starfinder. The remaster for Pathfinder is just an adjustment, not a change, not much of one, just a few, mostly like renaming. But with Starfinder 2, we are moving from the old rules, which are more akin to Pathfinder 1 and kind of like a D&D 3.5-esque rules, involves the reaction economy, lots of reactions, like reactive strike, which, formerly attack of opportunity, and the ancestry system, instead of just feats, we have things like ancestry feats, skill feats, as well as general feats. So there's a lot for us to change.
In a way, it's getting a little bit more crunchy, but not.
Yeah, it's getting, I like to say that it's like crunchy in a different way. I really feel like it's more narrative driven. We are really trying to bring forward the way that I feel like Pathfinder 2 excels in allowing us to tell really cinematic moments with the mechanics, rather than just building up to having a higher bonus. Obviously, you're still going to have your modifiers build up as you level up. That is part of the game. It's part of the scaling of how the math works. But there is a lot more opportunity for mechanics that enable the narratives that we want to tell, and for the fiction of a class. Like, what can a soldier do besides just have a higher attack bonus? Like, what kinds of abilities can that soldier do?
That's wonderful. I have only managed to play twice, so I'm not the greatest person. Well, I play too much Pathfinder.
Well, that's fine. But hey, now you know the rules already.
That's going to help a lot. That is going to be one thing that helps a lot.
Absolutely.
A lot of guys are like, why don't you run this? I'm like, I don't know the rules well. They're like, it's Pathfinder. I said, no, it's not. It's different enough.
Yeah, it is different.
And it's different enough that it's a time investment. I'm already playing 3 campaigns of Pathfinder, so I've been staying away for a while. That's why you don't see a lot of it on the table, but this is huge.
It is. And that is what I truly think a lot of people are excited, because if you don't know how to play Starfinder, or you've never played, now, if you know how to play Pathfinder 2, all you're going to have to do is learn the new cool stuff, like, oh hey, now we get computers, now we get starships, oh hey, I can play all these new classes. So we will be able to focus on what is different about being, Pathfinder in space, and in the future. And you will be able to have a game system that you already understand.
Sorry, I went right to pigs in space.
In space, yeah. I was thinking more like, Tim Curry and the silly Command and Conquer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Man, I don't think I have any more hard questions. How can you until the playtest really comes out? How long do you think the playtest is going to run?
The plan is for it to run for about a year. So what our plan is to launch next year around this time, probably at a certain event that we're at right now. That will be, those of you familiar and who remember the Pathfinder 2 playtest, it'll be a lot like that. We'll have a softcover book that will have all the rules. We'll have that for free as well on Paizo.com, so you can download that and play with those rules. We'll want to get community feedback, and then we'll come back and polish, retune what we need to, and the goal is for the following year, so 2025, to be the full launch of Starfinder 2 after the playtest. So about a year is what we have planned for the public open playtest. We are already doing alpha playtesting internally, and like I said, if you go to that website, starfinderplaytest.com, you can see our little preview, and we're going to drop some more of those, so you can get kind of a first look and start playing around with those in your game. So technically, I guess the playtest is already starting. I think people are already making all-soldier parties and stomping through dungeons on Galarian.
Oh yeah,
so,
I'm sure they didn't wait. In fact, I bet if we walk out there, we'll find somebody playing.
Probably there'll be some weird Starship Trooper thing going on out there. There's no telling, but yeah. So you can already start engaging with those rules. Keep in mind though, those are an alpha version. They are very subject to change. They are subject to feedback from all of you who participate in playtesting, and from our team and our design team. We are all it's kind of an all-hands-on-deck situation. We actually had a special guest from the design team, the Pathfinder design team, who came and was playtesting with our team recently. We will have a blog about that releasing on Paizo.com very soon, next couple weeks, so check that out. It was pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah.
I think that's everything.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Again, it's always a blast.
Lovely to talk to you.
She's an explosion of personality.
I try.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Hi, guys. Meet the Nibbles, who's gonna go down. She just decided not to go down my back, so we'll do this for her so she's comfy. Thanks for watching my video, and I appreciate it. Please hit the like button and share it if you know somebody who might be interested. And of course, there's always Twitter and the Facebook thingy, and soon I have a newsletter coming. That'll be down there or in the link below, and my kitty cat loves that idea. So anyway, there was one more thing. Oh yeah, subscribe. Be a part of my community, our community. Let's make it grow together. See you guys at a con somewhere, or a local store, or if I'm driving through the country, maybe a game club. I don't know, you're not going to go knock down my camera. Bye guys.